This is Chandra Bhansali. I am CEO of AccountantsWorld. My wife Sharda and I have been servicing accounting profession for over 28, 29 years. And one thing that we really have knack for is identifying emerging technologies and start to use them to help accountants benefit from those emerging technologies. So we have been developing cloud solutions for over 15 years, way before cloud was cloud, and way before anyone else in the industry started to understand the importance of the cloud. And we realized that cloud is going to be big, and it presents tremendous opportunities for accountants. So we started developing cloud solutions then. And today, as a result of that initiative, now we have a complete suite of 7 cloud solutions. Not only that, we basically have, in fact, completely revamped 2 core services, which is accounting and payroll. If you recall, until very recently, very few accountants used to do payroll services, and while payroll services were making tremendous money with the EBITDA of 40% or more, and we realized that what the reason is, and the reason was that accountants didn't have the powerful processing centers that these payroll service bureaus had. So we created a powerful payroll processing center exclusively for accountants called Payroll Relief. And because of that, now literally thousands of accountants are offering highly profitable payroll services. And we are talking about not thousands, 10,000s of this thing, but there are accountants who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars offering payroll services using our solution. Another thing we noticed was that all the solutions that were created, accounting solutions are created for small businesses, not for accountants. And we are the first one who created a fully professional cloud solutions for accountants. And as you will see, that has completely changed the paradigm of client accounting. And it has eliminated all the challenges that you currently face using QuickBooks. And not only that, it has created tremendous opportunities for you. Now that is product, offering nice product is good, but most important part is in any business is, and when you are a professional, you know that having the right partner is extremely important. And unlike everybody else, we have chosen a business model that we succeed only by making you successful. So what do we mean by that? What we mean is that we don't sell our product and services to anybody else. All product and services are created exclusively to help you become more successful. We never sell anything directly to your clients. We never compete with you. And since we are servicing only you, we can succeed only by helping you succeed. Another thing is that other people are selling product and services directly to your clients and competing with you. We never compete with you. That kind of a thing really, when people start selling product and services to your clients, that actually weakens your client relationships. And when clients go out there to do accounting, they say a banner for this company offering payroll services. We never do that. In fact, the way we have structured our solutions, we help you collaborate with your client, and that strengthens your client relationships. And your client relationships are your most precious asset. So you can see that we are a different kind of a partner whose whole commitment is just to accountants. So in this thing, what have you gained from this webinar? And of course, we are going to show you how our accounting power system can help you overcome all the challenges that QuickBooks has created for you, and the way it is hurting you. We overcome all those challenges. And not only that, we actually provide you a lot of tools that go beyond overcoming those challenges. They help you make your practice better, create tremendous new opportunities for you, and help you better serve your clients by offering the advice and that they need. Besides that, we also are doing one more thing. If you are really committed to advancing your practice, making your practice better, then we also have a tremendous reward for you. And we are going to be giving you the complete accounting power system, which is a 1595 value for 1 full year at no charge. Now, it's not a freebie. It's a reward exclusively for accountants who are really committed to making their practice better. Now you must be wondering, why are we giving it free? And actually, this shows that how we think very innovatively. Everybody else is spending an awful lot of money on marketing. And we realize that if we give you and give the accountants who really want to advance their practices this kind of incentive, we get a lot more people. Our marketing cost becomes small, much lower. We have lowered our marketing cost tremendously, and we pass it over to you. And now this is a win-win situation for you and us. So you can see how we work and find ways to help you become more successful and save money. Now, this is pretty familiar. These are the challenges you currently face with QuickBooks. Bookkeeping messes, client makes. This is the biggest challenge for every accounting practice. And if you have attended any CPA shows, you know that one of the most widely attended class is how to fix the errors that client make. File transfer very cumbersome. Many times you may be working with 5, 6, 7 different versions of QuickBooks because your clients are using different versions. If you are offering bookkeeping services, your staff has to spend a lot of time traveling to client location. Creating really professional looking financials is not that easy with QuickBooks, and we make it a breeze. And also you spend tremendous amount of time printing, faxing, mailing these financials and other documents to your clients. And so these are the challenges you face with QuickBooks, and we are going to show you how we will help you overcome these challenges. So before we do that, Jonathan, can we just launch the first poll? Because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we believe that you are really committed to your practice, and let us see what do you feel about yourself. So Jonathan, can you please bring up the first poll?
Sure. Okay, the first poll has been launched.
Please understand that to get this reward, you need to answer all the 3 poll questions. So this one and 2 more that are coming. We want to get your feedback, and that's very important that you answer these polls and participate proactively in this webinar. Okay, again, please make sure that to get this reward of payroll accounting power at no charge, you need to answer all the 3 polls. Thank you. Okay, I'm extremely glad to know that 100% of you, every one of you is fully committed to making your practice better. And at our end, we are fully committed to make you more successful. So it's going to be a very rewarding relationship. Yeah. Yeah. How do we do it? Okay. Now, How do we do it? How do we help you overcome these challenges? Very simple. Until now, QuickBooks has put itself at the center of client accounting. Work closely with your clients, and you are in the periphery sitting for the clients to send you the master files. What we have done is very simple concept. We put you back at the center of client accounting. You work collaboratively with your client. We never come between you and your client, and all accounting power is doing is facilitating that collaboration, and that changes the complete paradigm of client accounting. Okay, and this is what we do. Accounting Power is a cloud-based system. Everything is in the cloud, and what it includes is both whatever everything that your clients need for bookkeeping, which QuickBooks has, or Xero or Sage systems like those have, which is banking, sales, expenses, cost accounting, and job costing and inventory. It also includes professional system for doing your right of work, the clients who come to you with canceled checks and receipts. We have a very powerful system for handling those extremely efficiently. Very powerful professional trial balance system. You will be able to create, with our system, you can create complete financials, fully customizable, very professional looking financials with a few mouse clicks in basically literally minutes. We have alerts and client management systems, and we'll discuss that. These are the kind of tools that help you provide financial services to your clients, help you manage their business finances, help you manage their cash flow, and it takes beyond and add value to your clients' businesses. So this is how it is done. Now, some of the things you can see just from the model, you can see that you and your clients are working with the same database. So you give clients access to whatever you believe they can do comfortably. So they log into the system and they do their work. And then you also, then once they are done with their work, you log into the system in the same database. So there is absolutely no transfer of data. Both of you are working with the latest version of the system. So there is no confusion of having to work with 10 different systems. And it is you can work from anywhere, anytime. Your staff can work from anywhere, anytime, and you work collaboratively with your clients. If they have any questions, you are there to help them tremendously. So what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to have Lenny Botticelli actually give the real presentation of the system and show you how actually accounting power works. Lenny?
Thank you, Chandra, and I'd like to welcome everybody to today's webinar. And I'm starting off with your firm's website. Like Dr. Bhansali mentioned, the goal here is to strengthen your relationship. The clients are your biggest asset, and why should they go to a vendor's website when they could go through yours? So if you decide to collaborate with those clients, your staff, you would log on through your website. Now, this is a sample of a website that our website relief application offers. So if you don't have a website or you're not happy with your current website, this is one of the tools we provide that will give you the gateway to access these web-based solutions that AccountantsWorld offers. It's giving you the ability to increase the traffic to your existing website. It's stored on the Amazon.com network, and which that I mentioned because for you, it means that it's compliant, it's redundant, it's backed up, it is password protected when the client logs in or you log in, and also encrypted at the highest level, which is 256-bit encryption. Once you or your clients log in, they will be welcomed to what we call the administrative portal page. These are the list of the applications we offer. I'm going to take a moment to go over a few of them here, but depending on, again, whether you're collaborating with a client or doing it yourself, if a client logs in, they would only see the programs that you've given them access to. Okay? Accounting Power is what we're going to be doing, but I just want everyone to know that after the fact payroll is another application we offer that will allow you to do the payroll compliance work, producing the 1099s, the W-2s, 941s. It's for those clients who you're not doing payroll with, but they want you, the professional, to produce those forms for them, and you have the ability to either print or e-file those forms within after the fact payroll. Cloud Cabinet, which I'm going to get into as well, is a document storage system. Okay, all of your files, tax returns, financials, reports, paychecks, anything that you're producing that you want to save and have accessible from wherever you are can be stored in the Cloud Cabinet. And it's also a portal system, which will allow you to share documents back and forth between you and your client in a secure manner that will enable you to meet the requirements that the government sets for compliance issues on how you're protecting your client's data. Okay, and then your client can access these things whenever they want and through your website. Payroll Relief, like Dr. Bhansali was saying, is our live payroll application. Firms that are using this program are generating anywhere between $3 and $5 per paycheck, and even more. But it allows you to compete against the ADPs and Paychecks out there by offering full payroll services, including electronic services such as direct deposit, e-filing of the compliance forms, which the compliance forms are generated as a result of running live payroll, and the electronic tax payments for both federal and state. Practice Relief is a time and billing program. So all of these programs all integrate with one another. The more you have, the more efficient your workflow process in your office would go, because it eliminates the double entry work, the logging in to multiple programs, the setting up of the clients multiple times. In fact, under setup, we have a common client database. You're setting up the client one time and then deciding which program you'd like to use on their behalf or with them. Okay, this also helps with the idea of knowing multiple passwords. One password gets you and your clients into the system. So let's click on Accounting Power and get started. It's going to open up to your firm administration page where you could select the client that you would want to work with. We're already in a client. It's White Horse Sales, which is located on the top right. Any enhancements that are done through the program are automatically done and are being notified to you that these are what we've enhanced. Okay, but I want to get started by re-emphasizing what Dr. Bhansali was talking about that control in accounting power. And before you go that, I just want to point out to you also that on the top left, where you see mutual growth, one of the things we do to strengthen your relationship and have you as the focal point in this relationship of the client accounting engagement is to privately brand this software with your firm logo and name on the top left. It's accessible through any browser, being Google Chrome, Safari Firefox, Internet Explorer, but it's also available on the iPad and smartphone platform. The difference with this software, though, is if you use those two platforms, the screen automatically conforms to the size of the screen that you're looking at. So if you've done this for others where you have to scroll left and right to read a sentence or up and down to see a picture, that's not needed when you're using AccountantsWorld products. Another feature that we do to help you gain back that control, eliminate those errors, is when you're setting up the company, our program gives you the ability to create or customize the program specifically for each one of your clients. we feel you, their trusted advisor, knows better than any vendor what capabilities your clients have. Okay, so you can now come in here and check off whatever box you want to give them access to. And when they log in, they only see their information and the parts of the program that you've given them access to. Now take a look at this list. It's extensive. It has everything that you would kind of think of in a professional version, such as closing a period. Think of all the time that you spend where you're going to a client, you reconcile the months of bank statements, you've gone in, done a quarter's worth of work, come back another 3 months later or a month later to find that they're all out of balance again. And you have to spend that time fixing those types of errors that Dr. Bhansali showed you on his presentation there, that we hear from thousands of accountants, okay? This is eliminated by you having the ability to close a period if you're going to work collaboratively with your client. And they cannot go in and make any changes, but you can as the accounting professional. So those types of things, as well as others that I'm going to be showing you, is available in Accounting Power. Now, the accounting program can handle all types of clients that you have. Okay, so again, I'm a practicing accountant as well. I use these applications and I talk to thousands of accountants every day. The idea that clients dictate what programs they're using, and you as the accounting professional have to know those programs and how to use them. You have to load them onto your computer. You have to run after them to get that information in a timely manner. And all vendors are now pushing everybody to the cloud. Those cloud programs, such as QuickBooks Online, look and act differently. In fact, many accounting professionals I talk to really don't like QuickBooks Online. But if that's what they're forcing your clients to switch to, why not take a closer look at this and give them an alternative? This will be able to handle those types of clients, your write-up clients, and clients that you even do full service bookkeeping for. And that's where the money is, in that full service arena. Most of your clients, if asked, would not want to do the accounting work. They rather have you, the professional, do it. Okay? Our programs are geared to make what you do right now more efficient and saving you time. One of those things about the complete service that you're able to offer here, it may not be for all clients, but I'm sure during the years you have startup clients that are ready to hire a bookkeeper, or they have existing clients that have a bookkeeper that may be retiring, get sick, quit, or even worse, maybe got caught stealing from their employer. Okay? Let your clients know that with this program, you have the ability to offer that full accounting services, and your accounting engagement fee will definitely go up. It's a win-win for both parties, because if the client needs to hire somebody new, at a conservative edge, they are going to pay that person $30,000 a year, and then maybe more with benefits. If you told them you could do it for $20,000, your fees went up, they're saving money, and everybody's happy. So I'd like to now turn to your write-up clients. We have under write-up in the professional system an entry screen, which is a heads-down method, okay? No writing checks like you're doing in their version. And you can, with the data migration that we offer and the setup that you've done, you could go in and you could type in the letters of a particular vendor, because I'm in the cash disbursements, and just click on it and hit the tab key, enter key. Put in a check number, go down. It already knows that this is going to the utilities expense. Put in a dollar amount, and you could even break it out by department or job to get specific reports. When you're done, hit save, and you could just hit the enter key. The information goes over to the right-hand side here, but I'm just going to put in another one. You have a drill down that you could do as well. Notice that the check number increments automatically, but it goes there because it could be a skip going down, putting in a dollar amount. So it is a more effective way of entering information. And what the system does after you're loading that bank statement or credit card statement into the system, it gives you hash totals here. So when you're done entering that data, you can make sure that there are no data entry errors. So it gives you a total and a transaction count. Should something need to be changed, you could click on any payee and make that change immediately. So this should have been 150. I make that change, I hit save, the amounts are adjusted, and I could post it into the system. When I post it into the system, it will be available for your bank reconciliations, your trial balance, financials, and reports, so you could communicate to your clients how they're doing. But now, let's talk about clients where they don't just have 2 transactions during the month. They have 50. And while this is a quicker way of doing it, it could be a little time consuming when you're doing 50, 75 transactions. It could lead to any type of data entry. So what we suggest and built into this program is a way to do it quicker. And that way is to go into banking and upload bank and credit card systems directly into Accounting Power. How to do that? Check off bank feeds. You have the list of your banks here, and you could put in weekly, monthly, or yearly, weekly, daily, weekly, or monthly transactions. So I'm just going to put in a date range here, and I'm going to put in October 9th to October 15th. So any date range. Notice that it's 3:59, 4 o'clock. I'm simply hitting the bank feed button, and in a moment, before the clock would even change, you're going to see that now 15 new transactions came into the system that quick. Okay, how long would it take, or does it take you to enter 15 transactions? Now, our system checks for duplications. So if you or your clients are using the program, have data in there, it makes sure that there's no duplications. However, there are some transactions that still need to be assigned an account. This is an example of a client maybe is working with a new vendor that you weren't aware of. Well, you have the ability to add a new vendor on the fly, or if you know what it should be, pull down your chart of accounts with your different vendors here and assign it. But if you needed to call your client because you're doing this type of work on a daily, weekly, or monthly process, they're more inclined to know what the answer is when you do call them, rather than calling them 3 months later, 6 months later. This will allow you also to do better tax planning for your clients. Make the workflow easier throughout the year rather than all at year end, where now, because of the time restraints of tax season, you're putting clients on extension. Okay, this can eliminate those types of things where you could get paid. Now, if I did make any changes, it memorizes it for the next time, and I could apply those changes. But now it also lets me view those transactions. So when I hit View Transactions, the program's intuitive enough to bring me back to the write-up entry screen where I am, and it's now all here. I check my balances, and I post it into the system when I know everything is correct. And they all work with the same type of journals up here. And again, it works with both bank and credit card information. Now, once this information is in here, okay, the idea now for you is to, whether your clients are doing the work or you, is to check and make sure everything is okay. That's where we go beyond. The professional system has a trial balance in it, gives you the ability to review a trial balance and see all of the accounts with all of the figures that make up that amount. It has columns that you could customize under select columns. So if you wanted to see some tax adjustments, you have that capability. Okay, if you have a staff and multiple staff members are working on the same client, you have tick marks and notes that can be entered into the system. So that way, whoever is looking at this, including yourself, you know what has been done, who did it, when it was done, where it's left off, and what needs to be continued. You have in the program the ability to drill down in any blue number to get the transactions that make up that number. Something I'm sure you're all familiar with QuickBooks, but you do it through reports. Here you have a professional system with the drill down capability as well to go to the source document, okay, and make whatever changes you may have to make. Maybe you want to reclassify the account. You have that capability. Maybe you want to delete it. Maybe you want to change the amount. You're the professional. You know what has to be done. You have that capability within the program. You have the ability under write-up to make general journal entries, under trial balance to make adjustments. You have all of these tools available. Okay, you could see close period, tax links. We work with certain vendors. Think about if we work with the vendor that you're doing the tax prep work for. Rather than keying in the data again into your tax program, our system can bring that data right into your tax program. Think about how much time that would save you. Okay, it could produce budgets for you. Okay, let's go now to financials and view financials. Okay, this is what you're used to in QuickBooks, income statement or balance sheet, income and comparative, and hit view. Okay, that same drill down capability will be appearing momentarily. What happened here? Okay, and you could see it here. But this is what you're getting from them. For us, we have a financial that looks more professional, is more professional, because it already is SARS 21 compliant with the letters. You don't have the capability to produce letters or footnotes unless you're using a third party. This program is included or has all of this. You could do comparative types of financials if you like. I'm simply going to go, though, and just show you a basic financial. We go to print, and this is the type of quality that you could come to expect from our programs. Just taking a moment to go through all the programs to produce and gather all the information. Okay, so example of my cover letter, my table of contents, my new accountant's letter, which you could customize to I to we to I, balance sheet, again, fully customizable. So you may not like this look, but we could change it on the fly. Your income statement shown here with percentage of sales, cash flow, return earnings, and then finally a sample of footnotes. So again, all done with a click of a mouse, all compliant with up-to-date regulations. We have from here Cloud Cabinet. We just looked at that. We simply click on Cloud Cabinet one time. That financial is now going to Whitehorse Sales Cloud Cabinet portal system. So that way you, your client, can access Cloud Cabinet anytime you or them like. To get around our programs, we have a pull-out menu that you could then click on and use or look at any other program that we offer. And if I did go into Cloud Cabinet, you would see that financial ready for you or your clients to print out whenever you like. Reports, we have a series of reports, but we have something in here called report sets. Stop printing one report at a time, saving one report at a time. Go into build sets, choose the reports you want to generate, and when you do that, you could then hit the PDF, print out all of those reports, and then have it archived automatically in that Cloud Cabinet, which means you don't have to do anything. Now, we also wanted to talk about how you're going to also manage your client database. Well, when you come in the morning and you log in, you could go to what we call a client snapshot. Here, even your after-the-fact write-up clients have real-time numbers associated with them because you're taking advantage of the bank feeds. So now I have a place where I have access to all of my clients with key performance indicators such as their cash balances, accounts receivable, accounts payable, check amounts. And you as the professional could come in, look at these numbers, and then decide if a client should need a follow-up call from you. You're becoming more proactive rather than reactive. And then to help you provide that type of service, okay, within the system, we built in what we call a series of alerts. Those are dollar amount thresholds for each column heading, each key performance indicators. And if those dollar amounts that you put in are crossed, the system notifies you that the amounts went over what you put in, and it turns the numbers from black to red. So now you know that this client needs definitely a follow-up call from you. When you click on a client and you're in there, you could then go to this icon of a house. It's the dashboard, and this is then giving you information that you have on this particular client that you could look at. So since you're becoming more proactive and going to call your client regarding an alert, you may want to look at other financial data, okay, that may be needed for you to discuss with the client when you have them on the phone. You have different types of graphs, profit and loss comparison. You have anything in blue, drill down capabilities. You have on the headings a click capability that will sort from higher to lower. So now I know that this particular vendor of my client owes them $15,000. May not be enough to affect their cash flow right now, but since I'm calling them, I may have to talk to them about ways I think we could get this money in quicker before there is a cash flow issue. That type of value, that type of call warrants higher fees and the strengthening of that relationship to keep that client your client, where now, because of the marketing that QuickBooks and other over-the-counter vendors do, it's minimizing your role in that relationship. It's commoditizing the fact that you're doing this work and that anybody could do it. So offering these higher value services is something that will warrant your fees and the continuation of that client using you. I'm going to go into the alerts. You see that here a check was written for more than $25,000. Think about it. You have a client, you know that the largest check that they write is maybe $20,000 for rent, payroll. And now you see a check for $25,000. If I called you and said, hi, this is Lenny, how you doing? Listen, I was reviewing your books. I noticed, and I'm sure you may be aware of it. I just want to make sure that a check was written for $25,000 and it was to Widget Wholesaler and on 12/22. I just want to make sure you're aware of it because I don't recall ever seeing a check written for that large of an amount. Well, maybe they don't know. Maybe stricter internal controls are needed. Maybe there is theft going on, but you're catching it early. What's that mean for your client, and what's that mean for your relationship? These are all things that you could do with the system. Bill payment, when you go into that expenses and enter bills, again, that full service. Here again, you could have your client take a picture of their invoices, and it goes into accounting power. Cloud Cabinet gives the ability for your clients to scan these invoices in. So that way, when you want to offer full services, you have this information, so then when you go in and offer to pay, do a vendor, and again, this could be done where you could enter new stuff on the fly here, okay, but it could be done by either you or the client and being able to do that. Now, we're also working on, and it should be coming shortly, where the bill payment can be done electronically as well as just with checks. Right now it's with checks. We do have a link under integration with bill.com, but we're looking to also improve this program and have an electronic payment available for that, and an electronic payment under sales and invoicing. So it goes in and nothing for you to do. So with that said, I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Bhansali, and I appreciate everybody's time and wish everybody a happy holiday.
Thank you, Lenny. That was a good presentation, and I hope that gave you a pretty good feel for what the program can do. And now, from what you are seeing, we showed you all the challenges that Accounting Power solves. And so you can see that these are all the things that it has solved. No file transfer, minimize the client error because you give access to what they can do. You don't have to work with different versions. Your staff can do everything sitting in your office and do complete bill payment right sitting in your office, fully customizable financial statement. And you can easily share document with your clients using the client portal, which is Cloud Cabinet. There are no licensing and all nightmares. The entire professional program is one fixed price for which you can do as many clients as you want. For bookkeeping, there's a fixed fee of say $20 per month, which is half of what you would, clients will pay elsewhere. And that if you are doing large number of bookkeeping clients, it goes down to under $10. There's no risk of data loss. We completely take care of all the backup and everything. We work with Amazon.com, so all our services are offered in the most secure environment, and you don't have to change after clients because all the data is available at the same time. That's not all. As he showed you how you can really, we go beyond that, not only solve the problems that currently you face with QuickBooks, we go beyond that. He showed you how with bank feeds and using the write-up system, how you can cut down the data entry for your write-up clients by 70 to 80% and make write-up really much more profitable service. How you can provide financial advice to your clients through using snapshots and dashboards and those kind of things. Monitor their cash flow. So this is how you add value to your services. So now based on what you are seeing, let us see how do you feel that is, how does it accounting power compares with QuickBooks or QuickBooks Online. So Jonathan, can you please bring up the second poll? Yeah, Jonathan, can you please bring out the second poll?
Okay, Dr. B, the poll has been launched.
Okay, again, to get the reward, you need to answer all the poll questions. Okay, we'll give you another minute or so that everybody who wants to participate can participate. Okay, and again, it is extremely glad to tell you that 100% of you, every one of you, is agrees that accounting power gives you more benefits and it is a better alternative to QuickBooks. So we are glad that what we have done is something that you all can appreciate the power of. Now, we do understand that accounting power definitely is something that is going to help your practice. But what we have realized and what we have noticed is that most successful accountants, virtually every one of our clients who uses accounting power actually opt for power practice because that's where the entire power of what we have to offer is. That completely streamlines your entire practice and it helps you basically revamp your entire practice from marketing, creating your image, from website, after the fact payroll, and we even promote you on the internet. And with the cloud cabinet is a very core component of all these things. So virtually everyone who uses accounting power actually opt for power practice. Now the total component cost is going to be over 4,000, but we offer power practices 2195. And besides power practice, as you see, we also offer payroll, and for first year unlimited payroll is for $15.95. So we were wondering, sure, we can give you just accounting power, but that is not going to help you take full advantage of what we have to offer. So what we can do to take you full advantage of everything that we have to offer to not only improve your accounting services, but streamline your entire operation and take full advantage of what we have to offer. So what we have done is we are also giving you a different option. And just for the difference of what the power practice cost and the accounting power is, which is $600, just for $600, which is less than $2 a day, you can get the power of the entire power practice system to revamp your entire practice. And not only that, now you must be wondering that if we are giving you something basically free or at such a this complete powerful program which would cost you otherwise thousands of dollars for very nominal cost of $600, maybe we'll cut down on the services. That's not the case. We'll provide you complete services, everything that you are going to need to become more successful and use our products and services most effectively. So you will have a dedicated practice development consultant who will be your contact point. We, as Lenny told you, we completely migrate, there is a virtually seamless migration of data from QuickBooks or QuickBooks Online to Accounting Power. So we'll help you with that. In fact, we will have implementation sessions where we are going to show you more program in more details and show you how to actually implement Accounting Power and other solutions in your practice. We provide you free support through telephone, online support, and in all different means. And basic bottom line is, regardless of how much you are paying us, we are going to do everything to make you more successful. And that's we are doing it because once you become more successful, we become more successful. And it is a win-win for everyone. Your clients, you are able to offer your clients better services. So we benefit, you benefit, and your clients benefit. So now it is the final poll question. that tells you what is the next step you want to take. So, Jonathan, can you please bring up the last poll question? I'm sorry we have gone a little bit over time, but I'm pretty sure the benefit you are going to get is going to be tremendous. So depending on the choices that we have, of course, if you feel that this is not the right time for you, you may choose not to do anything. You can get the accounting power at zero cost, or you can get the entire power practice system for just $600. So please make your choice. And this is, as I told you, it is not a free software. It is all about rewarding you for your commitment to your practice. So you do need to make a choice. And within next, you make a choice right now, and we will implement whatever you want to do within next 24 hours, 48 hours. A practice development consultant who will talk to you and offer you what you want to do. Now we have found that the people who are most committed, there is one option that they invariably choose to revamp their entire practice. And I'm hoping that you will have the similar kind of commitment. You are not here just to get free program, but you are here to really revamp your entire practice. So please make the choices, and a practice development consultant will start calling you tomorrow to make sure that we provide you all the tools and resources that you need for your practice. We'll give you another minute or so to make a choice. And I really appreciate you taking the time to join this presentation. I believe we'll have a very mutually rewarding relationship that is going to help you take your practice to the next level. Thank you very much.
What was that?
Okay, Dr. B, the poll has been closed.